Hey yo, welcome to another rendition of the Red Clouds. You heard me. We got the gang with us today. I got Lance, Keith, Rob, and we got a special guest, the one and only Mark Caesar.
Oh, what happened?
What's jam with you, brother?
See you,
Hey yo, we've
What's
been trying to get you on here, though. We was talking about that shit the other day when Sleep was on here. You heard? So pleasure to have you. Though.
I'm happy to be here because I ended up running into you Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
right after we was finished
Yep.
shooting with Sleep in them. That's crazy.
Yeah, just speaking on what Jaron was saying, like, you know, I hit you up shit before we even shot a podcast.
Right.
You know, and I was just like, man, we've been following each other, you know, and we talk pals, we talk, you know what I'm saying, we piggybacking sometime, and I was like, man, you'd be a great addition, you know what I'm saying, to get you on, like, and like basically it's about like displaying the talent like Nola has, you feel me, and putting up, or at least giving a platform to people while also mixing in a little bit of what we do and what we like and who we are.
Okay.
You feel me?
You dig? Speaking of, you're a comic, so tell us about you, like how you got started with how you got into comedy.
Okay. Well, I've been doing comedy coming up on 20 years this year. 20 years. And I started uptown. We had a comedy spot on Ferret called Local Comedy Theater. I started doing comedy over there, but I kind of got like chosen into comedy from like I was kind of like a protege, if you would say. I used to always be around famous comedian Miss Jetta Dupree. Mm-hmm. She was the co-host of the Time Joyner Morning Show. So her parties in Uptown and 13 Ward used to be crazy. Everybody was there.
She from
like there? Yeah, she from 13 Ward.
I didn't know that.
So anybody who used to be on this radio show with her or she did comedy with, because she used to own a club in LA also. So everybody was there. Like I met Bernie Mac at her parties, Tom Joyner, J. Anthony Brown, just man, like all kind of people. Like at the parties at her house, on the podium doing Mardi Gras and stuff like that. So I was at the party one time. I was ribbing, and I'm thinking she about to put me out the party. Like she put me to the side. Like, Mark, come here. I'm thinking she about to put me out. You know, I'm cutting up too bad or whatever. She's like, you think you can write that kind of shit? I'm like, I guess. You know, and she said, well, write some stuff and come back holler at me. I wrote some stuff down. She was like, oh, you got some stuff with you. And I went and tested out open mic, and I started going from there, bro. And they used to always make me go last, not because I was the coldest, but because it's my neighborhood, so I'm bringing the crowd out, you know what I'm saying? So
You know, keep
the rest
spending bread and stuff too.
yeah, the rest was history, I guess. You know, it just kept making me get better and better.
How old were you at the time when you
I was
started
15.
Word.
I was 15 when I started. Yeah. So
what type of people were you ribbing at the parties at 15?
my friends, dog. Like, so I was known for ribbing all through like middle school, high school. I was known for ribbing. Like people wouldn't want to come walk around me because they knew I'm gonna tear them up. Like it just wasn't happening. So
typical New Orleans.
yeah. Like it was a certain spot I would be at school. Like I used to hang right where the sweet shop was at.
So
So
had to come.
they like,
You
you gotta come or you don't get no sweets.
Oh, week. That's funny.
So yeah. So I don't know, man. I just been at it for a minute. Yeah. So yeah, 15 I would say.
What would you say is one of your best moments or your proudest, or one of them was like, oh yeah, this is this is why I do this.
I would say it's always something with New Orleans, right? But I would say one of my biggest moments would be selling out the Howard Theater. You know what I'm saying? Being able to do that, with that being what it is, as far for black entertainers and stuff like that, that was huge for me. Performing at Essence was big for me. I've done every theater in the city. I'm about to do the Fillmore next month, so that'll be another one under the hat. And yeah, man. So I'm like, every moment is a big moment for me. You dig?
Yeah, exactly.
Every moment is
I fuck
big.
with that.
Yeah, man. You know, speaking of like, New Orleans being your biggest moments, or you know, the one that feel the most, I see you really like showing love to people around the city all the time, and really being like one of those foundational rocks to not only promote yourself, but a lot of other things that are going on in the city. And
This is what I feel. I feel like whenever I go outside, I make money. If I'm inside, I ain't making money. And I could just be going to a party, whatever. Now, I ain't saying I may leave that spot with bread in my hand, but I got to go show my face. You out of sight, you out of mind. You dig? So I'm at parties, I'm at scenes, whatever. I'm there because people may think like, oh, man, I I wanted to get at you about whatever, but you ain't see me, so it slipped your mind.
Exactly, just like
running in the J. So it's like
that's crazy.
That's really how it be happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But I don't just show love for that reason. I show love because I feel like people need it. Like people need the love. You know what I'm saying? Like people need the love, and I feel like we too hard. We be trying to be too hard here. Like we be like, man, I fuck with it, but on the cool, on the slick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting niggas know I fuck with them.
I feel like a lot of niggas, like, down here, especially, like, are afraid to show love. Like, they're afraid to they feel like showing love is a weak, is weak emotion.
Right.
You feel me? Or, like, it leave them vulnerable.
Right. Like, somebody might throw it back in your face. Like, nigga, you was just rapping my shit. Like,
exactly.
Oh,
like, I wish New Orleans was more, in a sense, a lot like Green Bay, like Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like, in the sense that, I don't know if y'all know, but like the Green Bay Packers are owned by the
city, yeah.
Of Green Bay, yeah. Like, and it's only like 200,000, like people. Like, it's a very small population, but basically they like look out for each other. They hold each other down as like sister families. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I did not know that.
I wish and like New Orleans is small. We have the talent, we have the culture, and we have the ability. We just gotta build the bonds.
You know what's so crazy about that? Because that's how New Orleans was founded. Like with the Haitian families, that's how we got shotgun houses and everything. We were sister families. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you shared a kitchen. So it's like, it's crazy that that's what we need because that's what we were built on. Yeah, exactly. it's crazy.
Exactly.
That's really. I'm really thinking about this shit. Like my grandma's house still got the door that you go.
Yeah,
to
you can go to the other side.
That
like,
shit crazy. So
and it ain't shotgun, it's shogun, but that's a whole nother. Just getting into patois and all that.
Same thing.
Yeah, but you know.
That's hard, Shogun.
What you been bumping recently?
Recently I've been bumping some of that Living and Growing from LG. I've been bumping Edie Nicks. Shout out to Edie Nicks on that last album. Just
that shit was tough.
Fire. He made an Hour Never song dedicated to me. Shout out to my dude. What else I've been on heavy? You know what? I've been getting on Bloody James lately. Like, and
you know what? Yeah, I never heard of dude. You
ain't him yet?
Nah. What's
so that? He's straight. You know what I'm saying? He got a song. Check out this song. He got the Bo Jackson tape with him and Alchemist. And he got a song.
Bodie James.
Yeah, Bodie. I probably think I said his name wrong, Bodie. But
I'm about to say, wait,
did
that nigga die?
Yeah.
Like, whoa,
but he got the song with him, Freddie Gibbs, Currency, Fake Flowers. Hard. If you want to get on him, he got some stuff with
the whole Griselda nice.
Yeah, with Griselda team. Yeah, they got some stuff going right now.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, but I mostly just try to stick on whatever New Orleans people dropping. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to rock with that. You dig? Like Iceberg. He got some stuff coming. It's a bunch of people. I don't want to miss nobody, so I ain't gonna say nobody. But
well, that Ray dropping soon. Robbie Ray, Gang.
Yeah,
music video coming soon, November time, and we got a short film on the way.
Yeah, nice.
Gang shit, no lame shit, man.
Yeah.
We out here.
But yeah, so I saw recently, like, you be throwing shows and stuff like that, and you do stand-up comedy. Like I just question that we had, like, do you like pull from anybody, or like do you like do everything on your own, or
as far as material wise?
Yeah,
it strictly be like I really just be coming up with shit, like, and people be like, what the fuck made you think of that? Like, but I always, my inspirations just hit me, like, usually like when I'm like in the bathroom or something.
That's a very peculiar.
It is though, but that's why I'm able to really like just lock in.
It be coming out of you.
That was a fire bar.
Yeah,
the shit
but it's true though.
The shit be coming and you lock in, cause the door lock, the bathroom door lock. You know what I'm saying? You just in there.
It's true. Y'all ever seen the statue of the nigga that's like this?
The thinker.
You feel me? That boy, the thinker.
He
that
definitely was on the shitter.
Yeah,
I'm joked.
The thinker just sound better than the shitter.
Like, thinker.
I'm so thoroughly joked.
such
I
an
really
awkward
can't even
position
control
to
myself.
sit
So,
in.
well, no, never mind. Because then we
Y'all
were talking
niggas
about
stupid,
proper
son.
position.
Right, look.
What? Nigga, what?
I'm just saying, look, that's where it come to me at though. Like, shit be coming. Shit be coming.
That's
Speaking of shit, my favorite thing that you did was shit New Orleans girls say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That, I think was
right.
the first thing I've ever seen from you.
You know, I think we was the first, like, viral comedians. I want to say with that, it
Especially
went crazy.
with like skits and everything.
Yeah. It was before Instagram. It was before all that
shit.
shit.
On YouTube.
Yeah, right. You had to go to YouTube.
That shit, son.
I always think about it.
No, for real. So they got a whole group of niggas who have never seen
Like
a whole.
Oh, no.
Have never seen
You
it.
gotta like put that
Let me
shit
tell
out.
you,
Yeah.
I was in college in New York when that came out. So that shit dropped. I swear I'm watching that shit 5 times a day because like one,
That
it's
shit's
fucking hilarious, and it was reminding me of home.
Right,
which is
that was the
funny.
main
Yeah,
thing.
'cause,
That was the main thing. We toured off that video.
Really?
Yeah, we legit toured and made money off that video. It was a time before Kevin Hart got to be this Kevin Hart, when he was the other Kevin Hart, when he was big. You know, if that makes sense?
Yeah, he was.
He was
yeah.
big, but he wasn't like this big.
selling out, yeah.
Yeah, he was still.
Man,
You could
like,
still
he was
catch
doing
him at
like,
the.
yeah.
You could still catch him at like the singer. You know what I'm saying? Like so, they had the Miller Lite stand up competition, and Kevin Hart came to the meet and greet at the Walmart, and they called me out to come to the meet and greet also. Well, I'm at the meet and greet. Everybody trying to take pictures with me and shit. This at Walmart on Chapatula, so this is some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about no Kevin Hart. They like, oh girl, that's the boy from the video. Like they wanna,
hilarious.
that's what they want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's how big that video was.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to
that
bring it to a
they
grand
saw you,
scale
like-
of that's just how big the impact of that video
Yeah,
was.
man, that's-
I never really got into skits after that.
Man, that might be something that you might have to look into, because that's like, if you got like, it might be untapped potential. You feel me?
Possibly, I've tapped the potential.
It's
It's just I don't like. No, it ain't that. It ain't. I'm talking about as far as the video. You know, as far as the video making, I just don't want to be the cat that's forcing it. And niggas be like on their phone scrolling. Man, this nigga not funny, dog. And like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm that cat. Now I'm the one in the barbershop. They talking about, man, that boy ain't that funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that dude. I want people to have the taste of me that they remember the most.
I do
That's
feel
real.
it. Yeah.
Have you ever bombed?
Have I bombed? Yes, I
How
have.
did you deal with that?
Oh, I just said, fuck it. They was this crowd dumb.
I'm joking. You stayed in that afterwards?
Yeah, fucking right. And dap people up too.
Damn, son. So like niggas was giving you the like, damn,
You like that
you
shit?
bomb face? Like, what the hell?
Nah, cause I bomb, but I feel like you can't bomb at open mic. So I'm talking about at an open mic. You can't, because open mic is practice.
there, yeah.
You can't lose the game at practice. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
now
you're
if you take that shit, if I do that same shit I bomb with that open mic to the show,
Yeah.
now we got a problem, because now you're habitual bomber.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't funny. You know what I'm
can't
saying?
see
You
it,
gotta
yeah.
know. That's what open mic is for, to go test shit out. You can't go up in there with your A game, smashing open mic. Be like, man, I killed tonight. Nigga, you signed the list to get on here. Like,
And you
I'm
only was up
joking.
there for 4
yeah,
minutes.
it was just,
Going over.
you just
That's
gave it a
hilarious.
shot, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's hard, dog. What made you get into clothing line?
all right,
Nah,
so
never.
No, never, baby.
now it never started as my comedy tour. It was my comedy tour in 2016. It kicked off with 56 cities, and my reason for naming the comedy tour Now or Never was because I had just left my job. I had a good job. I was fucking a manager at Walmart, right? And I know y'all probably say, what the fuck so good about that? But before bonus, I could make 6 figures. Before bonus. And then bonus would be 6 figures also. So you making hella bread, you know what I'm saying? But they got all your
Still
time.
hiring?
Yeah, if y'all got any like management experience, yeah,
do.
apply for that
No,
shit.
I really do.
I'm
I'm not
gonna
joking.
tell you, be real with you, it take a lot of your time. You on salary, so it's like if we need you at the store, we need you at the store. You know
We're
what I'm
on
saying?
call.
So
Yeah,
you try to shake out the amount of hours you putting in to the how much hourly employees making. Y'all even. Your check might be bigger, but any given week you might have worked 50, 60 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, that's the
Yeah.
enterprise.
In a 4-day week. And you got 3 off days, but you didn't put in 60, 65 hours
Yeah.
in 4 days.
Fuck.
So I left that job
Yeah.
because bitch, I was not about to work for Zulu Ball night, and I left.
I'm joking.
I left that job,
Nigga said he quit for Zulu Ball.
and
I heard word.
but then they sent me like they sent me all my stock money and everything, so I was able to hold over for a good little while. But soon as I left the job, I get booked on the 46 city tour.
Okay.
Boom, not knowing my next money gonna come from, they send me half the money for the whole tour as a deposit. to cover any expenses I had back at home, whatever, because I'm about to be out.
Yeah. How long was it if you
The tour was 4 months.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm still coming back to the city and shit like that. But you know, bills gotta be paid.
You really out the?
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. So I go on the tour. I do that. We call it the Now or Never Comedy Tour. I go from there. I never forget my very first show on the tour was in Houston, south side of Houston, at this club called Capers, and we got a gun pulled on us. The first night, Sleepy was here. Sleepy could have told y'all this. Sleepy, that was his very first out of town show.
Damn.
Okay.
And we got a gun pulled on us.
Where this was at again?
This was in
Houston.
Southwest Houston, on the south side.
He didn't mention the gun.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we got we by my car. We at the venue because we didn't have for some reason we didn't have a hotel room yet, and so we was like, fuck it, we gonna go to the Galleria, fuck around. Then as we get close to the show, we gonna go to the venue, get to the venue, set up merch, everything, blah 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 blah. You know, get there early. I think that's what it was. We wasn't able to check in the hotel because it was before 3:00. So we was
That
like,
shit dumb.
let's so dumb. So it's like let's go by the venue, and then whatever. So my partner Paul, he from Gentilly, right? From the 7th Ward. Y'all know y'all 7th Ward cats be looking like any race. You know what I'm saying? So he got hair just like you. Like y'all got the same hair and everything.
That's
dog.
hilarious.
His last name Maldonado. So boom, he go in the El Salvadorian restaurant.
Nigga just put this man.
He walk in the El Salvadorian restaurant. They start talking to him in Spanish. So as they talking to him in Spanish, he not answering them because he don't speak no fucking Spanish. Like, dog, we went to school together since kids. He went to Gentile Terrace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man don't speak no Spanish. So
I'm fucking.
So
weak.
as he up in there, he go in there, he go in the bathroom. Dude come in the bathroom behind me. Only got one taller than that. He like, whoa, brother, one snake at a time. Now I'm about to tell y'all the story from the perspective, but he told me.
Yeah.
He do all that, right? He say he finished. He used the dude back up. He used it. He come out the bathroom. He say they talking to him in Spanish. He could tell they cursing him and shit, right? But he don't speak Spanish, but he know niggas speaking it with aggression.
Yeah.
So he get by the door and he turn around and say, "No habla español." Like, my nigga, if you don't speak Spanish, don't say nothing in Spanish.
Oh, man.
So he get to the door, he turn around, he say that shit, and he walk out. 2 niggas who look like Baby Bash come out that bitch, dog. They got like, you the sugar why you look so fly, dude. They come out that bitch, they hop in the Honda Civic. I'm not being racist, that's just what the fuck they drive. They hop in the Honda Civic, they skirt off. He look at me sleeping and my other partner and say, that was the niggas right there. We like, damn, that was the niggas that you told us the story about.
Yeah.
Like, at least them niggas gone. Thought them niggas was gone. Them boys spent the bin, come back, block my car in, pull out a fucking 22, the same gun that fucking Eddie Murphy shot Della Reese with, like in a pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? Come back, block us in, and them motherfuckers said "El tengo perro una." Like, them motherfuckers telling us they had a gun on them basically in Spanish, right? I'm like, nigga, we could see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They didn't shoot us. Obviously, they didn't shoot us, but they just pulled up. I'm like, they should have shot us with that little motherfucking gun. We could have blocked that.
I'm jokes.
But no, but true. That's a true story, dog. It's a true story. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, dog. So that was the beginning of the tour. And ever since then, I've been running with Now or Never, right, to get back to the question. So I've been running with,
Did we get
right, because that we had to tell you what Now or Never really come from. That was the very first Now or Never show. So I had to do that, right? So I always sold a lot of merch. Always sold a lot of crazy merch. So then, boom, the pandemic happens, right? But good thing, the year before the pandemic, I dropped my comedy special. I had dropped my Comedy Money comedy special. So I had... That had me sitting like I could probably not do nothing really for a little bit. And I was supposed to open my club in 2020, but we got pushed back a whole nother year. So I said, well, shit, the pandemic happened. I'm not about to be doing no shows. I just had to cancel 12 shows that I had to do in the month of March that got canceled because of the pandemic. Yeah. So it was like, well, what you gonna do? I bought a heat press. I got a Cricut. I started watching YouTube. Like, going to sleep to that shit, waking up to that shit, like, YouTube, and just teaching myself. And fuck, I started making shirts. I started making my own merch. You know what I'm saying? I had been paying for the shit, but then I decided to get the website for it, make it its own standalone independent brand. You know, get its own its own licensing and licensing and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I've been on the website. I ordered me a couple. I ordered a couple shorts. Like
facts.
Them shit's hard.
So I had to make it a brand. You dig, and make it its own standalone thing. So that's where it's at now.
Do you still sell that stuff when you go on tour? Well, when you go on tour?
Yeah. So now it acts as my merch. You know what I'm saying? And people look for it. People expect me to have it when I'm out. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out and about, people expect me to have it. So I just try to bring as much of it as I can. You know, it depends on how I'm rolling. If I'm rolling with the tour bus and I got the trailer attached or whatever, I could bring more stuff. But it's just different, you know.
For the people who don't know, where's your club at?
So the club is at 609 Fulton. Comedy House New Orleans is the name of the club. We are right next to Opry. Across from the bowling alley.
What's it called again?
Comedy House New Orleans.
Gotcha.
So y'all come through, check it out.
Yeah,
we got some shows over there this weekend. Troy Got Next gonna be featuring over there this weekend.
Do you just like manage it, or you like actually like perform as well?
I perform too. I don't perform that as much. As you would think I would, but I still perform that.
You know, giving people a platform, giving them a place
that's really
to do
what it's
their
for, though.
thing.
Yeah, we got a whole schedule of shows, man. It's a beautiful spot.
What's the hours and open bar, all that? Like,
we're open
not
from
open bar, but bar.
Well, the waitresses come to you and take your drink order,
Cool.
whatever. So cool. You ain't got to get up and do nothing. You ain't got to run nobody getting up to get a drink and people start ribbing and shit. You ain't got to worry about none of that. We can't even see the audience when it's on stage. We can't even see the audience. It's just the light's so bright in your face. It's like the same light from Church's Chicken. You can't. It's the same one that keeps the chicken hot. You can't see it. You can't see it. So you know everybody in the audience doing their thing. So yeah.
Question. So like, all right, Life versus Harlem Nights.
Yeah. Life.
Come on, John.
Life.
Yeah, you gotta come.
Life.
All right, I asked somebody else the same question.
And what they say?
Well, that nigga said Harlem Nights.
I did say Harlem fucking Nights, nigga.
Yeah.
He's the only nigga in America that believes that. I just wanted to.
Now they both star-studded.
Where?
Both star-studded. Both got great casts, great one-liners, great quotables.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like Life was prime Eddie. Life was like 2013 The Rant. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Life.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Harlem Nights was just got in the playoffs Durant. If that makes sense. That first year, that year when they got who they got Dallas out the way they got the Lakers out the way. They got the Lakers out the way. Yeah. The year after the Lakers had they won the ship. You know what I'm saying? They got them out the way. So I'm saying that as opposed like, oh yeah, it's nice and great.
But they got better.
But I'm better now.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. What you say?
Bang.
Oh, sorry, listen. We got this Pelican game on. Boy, Brandon Ingram just come out bang. Like, yeah, that shit hilarious.
I'm joked.
Yeah, dog. Speaking of which, you got 3 kids of yourself. And
man.
I see you like teaching them basketball. I see you teaching them softball. Like, what it's like, you know, being a dad. What you think is the importance like of being a strong black male role?
I think the most important part about being a dad is actually just being present. Like just being present. Like kids want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Shout out to the fathers.
Snap.
Gang.
Shout out to
I always
John,
just wanted
Mark.
to do. I just always wanted to do what my dad didn't do. That's been my main goal as a parent. Just do what my dad didn't do. Like my dad is a cool dude.
Dang.
It's just that when I was a kid and growing up and stuff, he wasn't around me. You dig? And it wasn't that I lacked for anything, but it's just that I could have. So with the fact that I could have, I don't want my children to actually have to lack. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And lack in the area of things that they may need a father to be there for. Like my oldest son lives with me full time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me and him in the house. You dig? Every day. Wake up in the morning and go to the bus stop with him. We have conversations, everything. Like, that's super important to me because
that's what they're going to remember.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could buy you anything in the world.
But it's the conversations, like, it's the comfortability that they've already been built.
Yeah.
So by the time any adversities rise, they're going to come straight to you.
Like, hadn't been through it with me already. I seen it. You dig? Like, like I had to learn everything on the fly. I kind of had to be my mama man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest, so it's kind of like I had to be her man. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like that's not cool at all.
Yeah. So did you play sports growing up? Because I know you got your son out there now, but did you do that before?
I did. I played football and baseball mostly. Okay. I would always sit out basketball season, like when it got like in school, because I would give my body time to recover for baseball season to start from football season. So I wouldn't play basketball, but I could have. I could have.
And you think your son gonna be better than you in?
Oh, way better. He's already better than me at baseball than I was, and I played at a high level for baseball in high school. You know what I'm saying? So he's at the age that he is right now. I wasn't even playing baseball. I ain't started playing baseball until I was like 10. And he already been playing since he was 5.
Yeah.
So he got 5 years of baseball under 5 seasons of baseball under his belt already. You know, so. And he's just getting better and better. Then he's naturally big. He's like a big kid. So
that's good playing up like that.
Yeah. I think he gonna be better. He better be better.
I wanted to ask earlier, but we shift the subject. You ever showed him the girl shit?
Oh yeah, they watch it. They watch it. They keep up with everything I do. They've been to my shows. My middle son would tell anybody who would listen to him that his dad is super famous. Can't tell him no different. He'd be like, you know my dad, Mark Caesar? Yeah. Super duper famous. Like, bro.
Like I do.
So when I go to the school, they're like, oh, you're a famous dad. Like,
that's love, though. I
yeah, man, he be hyping me up,
how much
man.
he admire you.
Yeah, I think my sons, they definitely admire me. And, I love that. I'm glad I can be admirable. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I could be shitty. I could be a poo dad. Like, man, I do not know that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because, once again, you're really putting on for the city in a different way that, like, not only building yourself from wherever you started out, but then, showing love literally on every person that's around in a way.
But another thing different. I try to show people is that I can do all the shit that I do. Tour, everything, and still do for them kids. You feel me? Like still, like you can still do it. It's doable. It's doable.
More. Yeah, exactly.
More. Yeah.
You gotta just dig
How much
into
more, Kobe Bryant?
More.
I'm joking.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, dog. Do you have anything that you want to get off? Like anything you want to tell the audience or tell the crowd? Shout outs,
websites, social medias.
Y'all can check out. I kind of been off social media, so people must thought I had like some female problems or something. Like the thing whenever you get off your shit, that was the first thing.
Something must be up.
But nah, it wasn't nothing like that. I just hopped off, man. I just needed to give myself a break in the cleanse, and plus my birthday coming up, so I had to just get myself together before that because I get crazy around that time as far as doing events and stuff.
Right.
So I got a whole litany of things coming up, I got the Caesar Fest gonna be coming up in November. That's gonna be the second annual Caesar Fest. The last year Caesar Fest we had like 600 people come out on an acre of land right on Marabou and Warrenton. So it's right there. It was open to the public for adults, kids. We had over 60 vendors. Had second line bands perform. Everything was just lit. It was just lit. So that's gonna be November 14th.
You gotta swing out.
Yeah, we will be.
That's gonna be a Sunday. Sunday. I got a whole bunch of shows coming up. Come check out comedyhouseneworleans.com. comedyhousenolaComedy.com. Check out the website for the comedy club and see what we got coming up over there. I'm sure you're gonna see me pop up on there somewhere. I got some other things that are still being brought together, but they're coming. I got them doing a Now or Never store, November 5th and 6th on Chapatulas in A-Line. So that's right by Lion Center's gym. Right over there. So we're doing a store on November 5th and 6th. So y'all can check that out also. And yeah, man.
What's the
website for Now or Never is www.noworneverapparel.com. That's noworneverapparel.com. And check that out.
Yeah, get your
fresh. Yeah, man, we about to do Hoodie Palooza. So Hoodie Palooza drops on November 1st. I'm about to go crazy with the hoodies, man. Buy them a size up. So y'all girl don't steal them. Like we gotta keep them out the hoodies, y'all. We gotta let them We gotta get our hoodies back. We can't let them take our shit.
That's sneak out.
I feel like
That's
This has been another Red Clouds episode. We got Mark Caesar with us, and we're signing out. If K-Way could do the edit on the Akatsuki Cloud for us, we're good.
Wait, what?
I don't know, John. Do you have anything else to say?
Oh,
I had fun with y'all boys.
yeah, that bit was lit, son. I'm glad you came through, son.
Yeah.
Last thing though, before we dip, don't be silly.
Rap your willy.
Here. Gang, gang, gang.